Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Action Figure Photography, this time with some indoor tips because it's raining today, so I don't want to take my figures outside. I'll have to do it here on my rather tiny workspace, and I'll try to show you how I do it using just ordinary things, nothing fancy. Here we have a small setup using the extreme sets, dioramas, and a couple of figures. I also have a normal table lamp, and then I have this spotlight, a few other types of light as well. As you can see here, I try to adjust the shadows to make it look just like I want. Then recently I have got these small LED lights that I really like to use because they are small. They can go somewhere here on the diorama close to the figures, and they can be turned on using a remote control, and then they can change into different colors. So you can actually see what it looks like by pushing a button on the remote control. And when they are rather small, they can be positioned. You don't have to change it all the time and risk knocking over the figures. I think it's a pretty useful tool, and it might also save you some editing afterwards because you can change the light and then take the shot. So I'm experimenting here with different light settings, different colors, and we'll see how it turns out. So this is an example of a shot here, Mulder and Scully investigating something in a subway. Now, I have changed the extreme sets diorama out now with some of my homemade diorama pieces, a back piece here and a floor piece, making it look like, well, an ancient pyramid or cave or something. So we have the engineer here holding the head of David 8. It's a bit too light, so I have to create my own darkness here using whatever I just have laying around. So as I said, it's pretty low tech, but it can be effectful. And I also have some accessories or different pieces of stone here, so you can make it look different from time to time. Put whatever you like on the picture. And again, I try to experiment with the colors of the LEDs here, so the engineer looks differently here in a normal white light setting, and then here a more red tone, and finally a cold blue or maybe even purple light. But I also like to take some shots of my 1/6 scale figures, and it makes it even more challenging because the figures are big. I used to take these figures outside, but it's also possible to have some good fun and great shots indoor. But of course it takes a lot more space, and you can't really squeeze that much into the photo. But once again, I use the LED lights, and then I have brought my mini fog machine with remote control here. So I try to create a smoke effect surrounding the figure. And once again, I do it before the shot, and it's not something I edit afterwards. So the challenge here is to create the right amount of smoke and take the shot at the right time. Yeah, here we go. And this is what the end result looked like. I'm pretty happy with it. So once again, everything is clear here on my workspace, and I really don't have that much space, but I try to work with what I've got. So I hope you found these tips inspiring and useful. Thanks a lot for watching. Leave a comment and subscribe if you'd like to see more.